last year in this exact month ago, I made my first $20 from video editing. I never thought it was real at first, and I thought I was dreaming, but I did it. I finally made my first $20 after 7 months of relentless working. How to make my first bucks? 3 weeks later, I made another $65, which is the highest I made yet, and the dam is starting to leak. I was getting more into this field until PayPal froze my account and all my money were inside of the account. I didn't know what to do, so I panicked for a few days until PayPal finally returned my money back. So I opened another PayPal account and things didn't go well for the next 2 months. I can't find a long-term client to work with. It was until around April and May I found a client that kept giving me long-term work, and I was crushing it. Although the pay is very low, but at least I'm making money consistently. And then until July, when I was working with the client, he told me about the Instagram sponsorship that he was doing, and he was making a good amount of money from it. So I decided to try out in July. I bought an account, and the account just went viral, and I started making deals with sponsorship. It was hard finding a good sponsor because some sponsor just is basically a ripoff. Luckily, I haven't got scammed by sponsor yet, but the one I was working with at the time isn't good until I decided to flip the switch and find another sponsor that pays well. And I asked a few of my friends for it, and then they all told me the same apps pays very well. So I decided to work for these apps, and few months later, another brand reached out to me and asked me if I would work for them, asked me if I would promote them. At the time, I say no because what they offer is lower. Eventually, I got back into the offer because they pays in time. They have a fixed date, so I don't have to wait for the last sponsor I was working with. Pays me maybe 2 months after working, or 3 months, a month. It's not fixed. So I switched to another brand, and then I tried to negotiate with the brand after a month of working with them, and negotiation success. I got a good deal, and eventually I started making a great amount of money. The dam is leaking, and it's leaking hard. I'm putting this year into learning cryptocurrency and meme coin and learning how to trade. I don't know anything about trading. I only know a few, and I started a few days ago and I lost $30 on trading, and I also made a good amount of money from trading. So I have ups and downs in this trade, and I guess I'm back where I am, but in the cryptocurrency space. So I will ask myself, what would the future me tell my current self right now? It may be a year ago. For me, it's a year ago. If I have the chance, I'll really go back to me a year ago in this exact month, about how much progress I made despite all the setback and suffering I went through. And yeah, I guess this is all. Peace.